Meow, buckle up, kittens, because this story's got more twist than a ball of yarn. North Korea's army has just announced they're cutting off all road and rail connections with South Korea starting October 9th, 2024. It's like they're playing a game of you can't sit with us on a massive scale. Now, let's pour through the details. This isn't just some petty squabble over who gets the last can of tuna. The North Korean military is throwing a hissy fit over joint military exercises conducted by South Korea and the United States. They're also not too thrilled about American strategic nuclear assets hanging around the neighbourhood. It's like having a nosy neighbour with a really big stick constantly peeking over your fence. The General Staff of North Korea's army didn't mince words. They called South Korea their primary, hostile state, an invariable principal enemy. Ouch! That's some serious cat-attitude right there. They're framing this as a defensive move, saying it's to protect their sovereignty. But let's be real. It's about as subtle as a cat knocking a glass off a table while maintaining eye contact. Now, here's where it gets even more interesting. North Korea hasn't just been sitting around licking its paws. They've been busy little beavers, or should I say, busy little tigers. Over the past few months, they've been fortifying their border like it's going out of style. We're talking landmines, barriers, the works. It's like they're building the world's most unfriendly cat fence. But wait, there's more. North Korea has been flexing its military muscles with missile tests and fancy parades. In September, they test-fired multiple short-range and tactical ballistic missiles. It's like they're saying, look at our shiny new toys. And during a military parade, Kim Jong-un showed off some snazzy new ICBMs and promised to beef up their nuclear arsenal. Talk about overcompensating. Speaking of Kim Jong-un, he's been strutting around like a cat that got the cream. At the Kim Jong-un University of National Defense, yes, that's a real place, he warned that North Korea could use nuclear weapons if provoked. He even said, "We will without hesitation use all our attack capabilities against our enemies." Meow, that's some spicy talk. Now let's talk about the impact of this feline feud. Cutting off these connections isn't just inconvenient, it's a big deal. These roads and railways are like the whiskers of international relations. They help navigate tricky situations. Without them, military readiness, trade, and even humanitarian efforts could be affected. It's like trying to catch a mouse with your paws tied behind your back. The United Nations Command, which has been playing referee since the Korean War, is probably pulling its hair out right now. They're responsible for keeping the peace. But with North Korea acting like a cat in a room full of rocking chairs, their job just got a lot harder. And it's not just the big players feeling the heat. Regular folks are caught in the middle of this catfight too. Family reunions, aid deliveries, all these could be impacted. It's like someone put a cone of shame on the entire peninsula. The international community is watching this like it's a tennis match, heads swivelling back and forth. Japan's over here worried about Chinese vessels in their waters, while Russia and North Korea are cozying up like two cats sharing a sunbeam. So, what's next in this geopolitical game of cat and mouse? Will North Korea keep building its Great Wall of Keep Out? Will the US and South Korea dial back their military exercises? Or will we see more missile tests and saber rattling? One thing's for sure, this situation is about as stable as a cat on a hot tin roof. It's going to take some serious diplomatic skills to untangle this yarn ball of tensions. Let's hope cooler heads prevail, or we might end up in a situation that's less cat's meow and more catastrophe. Remember folks, in the world of international relations, it's important to stay informed. So keep your whiskers twitching and your ears perked for updates. And if you want to stay on top of all the latest news, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. After all, curiosity may have killed the cat, but satisfaction brought it back. That's all for Meow. I'm Ron De Parmesan reporting for Newscats. Me yow.